Yeah, so got 3 appointments for my client in Little Rock, Arkansas today. First one was a guy at this auto paint store. They've been wanting to replace the roof for a pretty long time now. It's pretty old and it's leaking, so got them going out this week. Gonna shoot them a quote. I got another one for a big warehouse. He had just got a new roof 4 years ago, but there's a little section in the back he said was kind of eroded away, but kind of got him on the wellness check. So we're gonna go out there and make sure everything's looking good for a 4-year-old roof. And then the last one I got was for a school district. So multiple buildings. I think she said there's one shingle building and a couple other buildings. She said it's going to be a package deal, so I'm excited about that one. But they're looking at a couple quotes, so hopefully we can blow their socks off with that, and there should be some pretty good ones coming down the line.
So I got 2 today. First one for my client in North Carolina. It's with like an adult day center. Don't really have a whole lot in place right now, but they are actively looking. I called up today for the first time actually. Spoke to the gal in charge over there, and timing was just kind of perfect. They've got about 12 users, 1 server at 1 location. So that meeting is set for in-person this Friday morning. The second one is for my client down in Phoenix. It's like an industrial coating company. Spoke with the IT director over there. Currently taking care of everything himself, but he's got some issues going on, and he's basically the operations director as well, so he just doesn't have a whole lot of time to really take care of what he needs to for IT. So he was really looking forward to that conversation. Spoke to him back in December and followed up with him today. That one's around the same size, as about 10 users at 1 location, but a couple of pretty good opportunities. I'm pretty excited.
Scheduled an appointment for my client out in Lubbock, Texas. It was for an electrical company. They have around 30 users. Didn't really have any systems in place, but we're open to talking about managed services. So my client's going out there next week to chat with them, so it should be pretty good.
So I set 2 big appointments today. First one is with an HVAC company over in the New England area. They've been having some trouble as far as cybersecurity, processing and storing their customer data safely. So my client specializes in that, cybersecurity, so we're going to go ahead and have a big appointment with them, how they can better protect their customer data. Also set a really big roofing appointment today down in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Big apartment complex, 23 buildings, I think over like around 250,000 square feet of roofing. Been running into a lot of issues as far as leaks, deterioration of the shingles, things of that nature, things that are kind of destroying their building. So we're going to go ahead and help them out with that. Really excited.
Appointment out of Richmond again today. It was actually one that we've been chasing down for a while. My boss sent it over last June, I think he did, to try and chase him down, and just said call end of the year, beginning of the year, to try to come up for a little bit. So yeah, an investment firm, relatively smaller, but I think they're new, so they might be growing as well. So I mean, it should be good introductory conversation and see what happens from there. So yeah.
Alright, cool. So I got a pretty good one for my client out in DC. This particular client, they handle a lot of government contractors and compliance. So over the past 30 days, I've been focusing a big emphasis on businesses that work with the government, i.e. government contractors. And I found a glass company out in DC that they are consistently called to do window replacements at government facilities, things like that. And so the COO there was handling all of the IT when I talked to them 6 months ago, but I just gave him another call, and lo and behold, that guy's number goes to their new IT director. And so I talked to him a little bit, and he's going to be taking over a lot of the duties, but he also understands that there's this big compliance piece and cybersecurity piece that's looming, that's a little bit outside of his reach. So we called at the exact right time. He just took over. He's looking for a partner to help with some of those compliance and cybersecurity pieces, and they have a meeting for the 14th at 10 o'clock.
Yeah, I set an appointment this morning for my client in Canada. It's a guy looking to shop around right now. They've been using the same company for about 10 years, but they would like a good local resource for him, so they're going to meet with my owner, Kevin, and see if we can be a good fit for him.
Alright, so I got an appointment for my client who does SEO and digital marketing for plastic surgeons, called this one clinic. They said they need to redo their website for the new year, so I scheduled an appointment for Wednesday the 18th, and hopefully the meeting goes well and we can close the deal.
connected with Rick out in Greeley, Colorado. He owns an IT company. Doesn't have an SEO direction at this point in time. He's looking forward to sitting down with my owner, Dennis, to have a good conversation about how we're going to work with it.
Be the person, right? Imagine your client had a complaint, okay, about you. Would it be better if your client called and said, dude, you got a real Gabe Raskin back in, okay? The guy's out of control. He's killing these people over the phone. He's setting up too many meetings. They're telling him no. I love the objections. I love the fire. You got to dial him back. He's too spicy. You got to dial back Miles, right? It's always better to have somebody tell you to dial it back than to turn it on.